Alright, YouTube. First time I've ever done this, but I've got a new thing to show you. It's the Lee Power Quick Trim. It's the adapter for the Deluxe Quick Trim. I believe you can use it with the non-deluxe version as well. If you're not familiar with this thing, it's designed to go in the top of these quick trim dies that you can buy from Lee. You can get them from Midway, that's where I get mine. And you run it all the way down into your press as far as it'll go. Put your shell holder in for whatever you're doing. I happen to be doing 300 blackout right now. And put it in there, run the handle all the way down, put that in, and you spin it a whole bunch. Makes your arm really tired. Eventually you have trimmed brass. Well, those guys at Lee just came out, so I'll show you how to change it out. But what it lets you do is run it with a drill, so you can be lazy. And I'm alright with that. We'll switch over to the vise and I'll show you how to change. Alright, so now that we're over here at the vise, you just place the body of the trimmer into your vise. Don't need to give it very much pressure. This isn't on here very tight. And you just spin it backwards, counterclockwise, just like any other nut. Take the handle off. Take this new adapter, thread it on clockwise, and you don't need to cinch this down very hard because the way it operates, it's going to tighten itself. Whoops, it's going to tighten itself. Alright, got our new tool assembled. Go ahead, grab your favorite drill, and this is set up to go in either with this notch here, either a quick disconnect chuck, or it's got flats on it and you can put it in a normal drill. Whichever you've got will work fine. You do have to know how to work a drill though. And then you can just set the whole thing in the top like that. I like to put some of this Hornady one-shot case lube on it. I use this stuff on the whole press while I reload. Not much. I'm gonna go off frame here and do this over the trash can. Make sure everything's in place. And one thing I've noticed while I was messing around with this thing last night, you have to be gentle with it. If you really try and jam the drill down, the teeth will cut into the case and they'll spin it inside the die. So I run it up here, and then with my free hand, or well, the hand that operates the press, I hold a pretty good amount of force on it and pick the drill up, get it started spinning, and then just pretty much just let the weight of the drill work for you. And I'll just do one here real quick. And if you know about the quick trim, the Deluxe quick trim, it trims and then it gives you a bevel on the outside edge and it chamfers the inside edge all at the same time. Pretty sweet. I didn't set this up completely, so we'll see if it actually trimmed right. know if you can see that on there. 1.362. So I believe 300 blackout you can trim 1.334 to 1.368. You can double check that here real quick. When you buy the quick trim dies, it doesn't come in this set. I just have it stored in here in this box. But when you buy the quick trim die, it comes with this little piece of paper, and it'll tell you how to set it up and your trim length, 1.348 to 1.368. I was a little bit off, but we were at 1.360, so that's acceptable. Throw it in the box. Try another one. I'll change the camera so you can get a closer look. One 1.359, 58. It's pretty close. One thing I've noticed using this, I've been using a lot with just the handle. It's fairly consistent, but I mean, I'm not a match shooter. I'm just reloading for fun. Alright, let's change up the camera. Alright, I've got us over here on a little bit closer view. I'm trying to show, as you're running the trimmer, you need to pay attention to the gap that's between the top of the die and the bottom of the cutter, this plastic ring here. It's hard to get it shown on camera, but there'll be a gap here, and obviously as it cuts, that it doesn't trim this far, but as it cuts, that'll close and you're done when they make complete contact there. You can feel it in the drill. It's a lot easier to just do this in person to figure it out, but it'll get easier as the piece of brass is finished. Anyway, all the way up, hold your pressure down on the handle of the press. We've got a fair amount to trim on this one. I need to get better at cutting my 300 blackout brass so I don't have to trim so much. I don't know if you could tell there, but at the end you can hear the drill doing less work. That pretty much means you're done. And it leaves, I can't figure out how to get my camera to focus after I've started recording, but it leaves a nice, shiny, well, god damn it. Anyway, you'll just have to trust me, it works. And we'll go ahead and measure this one just for fun. 1.361. Again, fairly consistent, definitely doable, and I need to figure out my camera. So there you go, quick review of the power adapter for the Lee Quick Trim. You can also buy them in a complete set with the cutting head. It'll come with this tray that you put on the top of your ram that they claim will catch the the brass shavings. I find that it does nothing, and I've already broken it. And it will also come with this metal spacer. What you do with this guy is slide this onto the cutting head, and that gives you the ability to use their other dies for larger rifle calibers. Obviously for these small ones like this, you take the spacer out. And there you go. See you later.